Carr here as soon as I receive a request in the chat. Thank you, everyone. Sam Ekstrom, start us off, please.
Hey, Marcus, I know it was tough to score in the paint tonight. How did Coburn's presence down low just affect any time you tried to drive to the rim?
Yeah, he's a big body. He's definitely a big body down there, but we just weren't finishing, honestly.
Next, we will go to Marcus Fuller.
Marcus, when Liam gets into foul trouble, obviously you guys have to still have an inside presence. What can you just tell him to try to keep his confidence going so that he can be on the floor with you when you need him in these big games?
Yeah, his confidence is fine, really. It's not really a confidence thing. It's just, sometimes when you're on the road, stuff doesn't go your way, or, you just pick up a few quick ones in the beginning that, you maybe want to take back. So it's just about, being smarter.
Andy Greeter, over to you.
Marcus, what do you attribute the drought to for most of the latter part of the second half? Was it bad shots, just not going in? How'd you feel about that?
Yeah, I felt like, for a certain portion of the second half, we were still getting to the rim, just not finishing. And then we were kind of, taking a bunch of outside shots, and that was allowing them to, get out on the break and stuff like that. So we just got to do a better job of executing and finishing at the rim.
Give it a couple seconds to see if another question trickles in. Sam Ekstrom, you can take the next one.
Marcus, with you being a returning player on this team, what do you think your job is, I guess, in the next few days, just to get everybody kind of back on track?
Yeah, just letting the guys who haven't necessarily been through this before, just let them know that, hey, it's our first loss of the season. But it's our first loss of the season. It's just one. It's worth one. We kind of can't let it carry over. We have to have a short-term memory, kind of next play mentality, go out, have our day off, get back to practice, get better, and make sure we're ready for our next game.
Marcus Fuller, over to you now.
And when you see the stretch that you guys have, there's obviously a lot more opportunities to prove yourself moving forward in the Big Ten. Can you just talk about, I know you're focusing on St. Louis, but another opportunity versus Iowa right away?
Yeah, that's, playing the best league in college basketball. So night in and night out, we're going to have tough opponents. We're going to prepare like we always do and be up for the challenge.
All right, last two questions. We'll go to Rob McCauley and Andy Greeter. Rob, can start us off.
Thanks. Hey, Marcus, could you talk about the Illinois guards and what sort of problems they caused you?
They have a lot of quick guards who are able to attack. Honestly, it was really Kofi that gave us the most problems.
I mean, would you say defensively, Ayo Dosunmu where does he rank trying to defend him as a distributor as well as an offensive player among league guards?
Obviously, he's a great player, one of the best players in our league.
That's all I got. Thank you.
And last question goes to Andy Greeter.
Marcus, you've been through the Big Ten season a few times now, going through your second. Is Illinois the best team in this league that you've seen so far?
It's our first game. Obviously, there's been a couple league games that we've been able to watch, but, for sure, they're one of the most talented teams in our league. And, of course, are going to be sitting at the top of the league as of right now. And, as long as they can play how they play, they'll pretty much stay there.
Marcus, thank you for your time. We will wrap it up in just a few moments here with Gabe Kalsher. Thank you.